Hey everyone, Chaos Giga here, and welcome back to the Sleuth Let's Play series. We're coming off of me just meeting up with Ryuji and Kei for the first time since Ryuji's changed, and now we're gonna, I guess, go after him and try to stop him from going after the hackers in Eden, which we're already too late.
こんなのデジモンバトルじゃねえ。なんなんだよお前。やめてくれ。もう降参する。だから。俺の。
リュウジ。
He's not gonna
ちょ
stop.
っとリュウジ、どんどん様子がおかしくなっているみたい。
そのようやな。
It's Faye.
あの男はあちこちでハッカーを買ってる。ザクソンやデモンズ、どこのチームかなんてお構いなしぞ。てっきりフーリエがわっちらに敵対し始めたんだと思うとりましたが、どうやらおかしいのはあの男一人のようですな。
リュウジは千歳を失ってから変なの。あんなデジモンだって思ってなかったのに。
いまいちとせ。あの男アンダーゼロの被害に遭ったんやな。アンさん、手貸しなはれ。これ以上あの男にエデンを好き勝手させるわけにはいかへん。あんたらもこのままにはしておけへんはずや。奴を捕まえるのは一筋縄ではいか。綿密な作戦が必要や。追って連絡する。店で待ちや。
I guess now we're gonna get some. Oh, it's chapter 13, Butterflies Long Afternoon. Haven't checked the board lately. I'll use the PC and check for some cases. There's a memory right there. I haven't even looked at memories in a while. Might just do an episode. It's nothing but memories. So hey, how many of the humans are scary? Lots of them? Don't worry, just take it easy. Lots has changed in the real world, but the confusion is spreading into Eden too. That's so much, my brother hoodie. I'm sorry. It's the same hoodie. No apologies. No doubt. Alright, first I want to check the Digimon market. Still the same ones, it looks like. Okay, we got one new main case. Can't forget it, we were playing a game when suddenly this featureless thing was there. Check it out. Okay. Start that case then. Round and round we go. When we stop, you will know. Can you guess? Can you guess who is behind you? Yoshin? Wrong. Ha ha ha. Satoman? Nope. Come on, who is it? Laughter. Riku? Shouten? Wrong again. You've had so many chances. Michan? Maybe Tomachi? Or Yuki? Wrong, wrong, and wrong. Then it must be Gomahai. He's in front of you. Guess again, who is it? I've said everyone's name. But you didn't get it, come on. I don't know. I give up. Or give up, look behind you. Monotone. I think I would scare anybody. He has no facial features whatsoever. Obviously, it's a Digimon. And that's what happened. Yes, what is it? I think she's wondering what you were talking about. What's that? A monster? How rude. I'm Erica's partner, Digimon. Sorry, you startled me. I heard you hackers use some unusual programs, but I never expected anything like this. I'm Wormmon. Pleased to meet you. Eric is not much of a talker. Chaos and I will talk to you instead. Fine by me. As much as we enjoy listening to you reminisce, we still don't know anything about the case. Can you explain it in more detail? Yes, I'll give you as much information as I can. What I'm about to tell you wasn't a hallucination, it really happened. It happened in Eden. I'm sure you look back fondly on your childhood and enjoy meeting up with your old friends, don't you? Who doesn't? Of course you do, but I've never been to a reunion. I don't have pleasant memories of my elementary school, junior high school, or high school. That's me. Me in a nutshell. Even so, I had some really good friends in the first few years of elementary school. We all used to meet up after school. There were 9 of us. Looking back now, we all had quite difficult upbringings. That's why we got along so well. Boy or girl, it didn't matter. During summer vacation, we go to all sorts of places together. Parks, forests, alleyways. I'd been thinking about those days a lot, but didn't think I'd ever see any of them again. Even if I could remember their faces, I'd forgotten their names. We all used nicknames, you see. Yoshin, Sanomen, Riku, Shouten, Michan, Tomachi, Yuki, Gomhai. I'm probably murdering these names, by the way, so I'm sorry. I was Kin-chan, because my real name's Kin Akeo. But I couldn't remember any of their real names. Maybe I never even knew their names. The only things I remembered were the general location of the club we used to go to and the years we went there. My nostalgia drove me to do some digging, and I found the name of the club. It has a social media community and groups for different generations. I joined up and found 5 of my friends. 6 of us spent hours talking about old times. One of them still lives in the area. He managed to track down the other 3 and invited them to join us. All 9 of us were finally back together again. Chatting online wasn't enough, but we were all reluctant to meet up in the real world. But these are amazing times we live in. Now we have a place where people like us can reunite. The Eden cyberspace. We decided to meet up again, but as our childhood selves and play like we did back in those days. Hang on. I thought people weren't allowed to use avatars that don't look like their real selves. That hasn't been made law yet, but it's in the Eden terms of use. I know we're breaking the rules, but... Relax, we're in no position to complain about you modifying your avatars. It's not as if we haven't broken a few rules in our time. I assume that's why you've come to us instead of the police or Kamishiro. That's right, I hope you understand my situation. Meet up as children in the only way that has any meaning to me, to all of us. I modified the avatars myself. I used to have a job doing something similar. Then what? Tell us the rest of your story already. It was amazing. We met every weekend. We didn't talk about work or boring stuff like that. We just relived our childhood. We climbed trees, played hide and seek, pinball. Because it's cyberspace, we could recreate any place we wanted. We could visit places we always wanted to as children, but couldn't. Then we went back to our secret base, and the thing I mentioned earlier happened. We were playing a game where I had to guess who was standing behind me. They gave me lots of chances, but it was so strange. I kept guessing until I said all 8 of their names, but they still said I was wrong. I thought they were teasing me, so I took the blindfold off. He said all 9 of their names, right? Or no, all 8 of the other people. That's right, because he would make 9. When I turned around, the person there didn't have a face. Poor Wormmon. Why are you so frightened? You've heard this part already. It's the way he tells it. It's so scary. And a person with no face? That's scary, no matter how many times you hear about it. It must be a ghost, a cyberspace ghost. Says the digital monster. May I continue? It had no eyes, no nose, no mouth, nothing. I'm ashamed to admit it, but it really shook me up and I logged out without saying anything to the others. What happened? Who was it? That's all I want to know. I want you to find out. Please, will you help me? What do you think? It sounds interesting. You took the case, you decide. Then let's do it. Great. We'll take your case, leave it to us. Thank you, I'll be waiting to hear from you. What do you make of it, Chaos? It must be an Eden bug. Right, there's no such thing as ghosts. There has to be a logical explanation. Erica, you should be in charge of this investigation. Data analysis is your specialty. I'll start by checking the recordings from when the client and his friends met in Eden. It sounds like they met multiple times. I'll extract some of the footage. It just looks like a bunch of kids playing. Have you noticed something? I think I know what's going on here. We're here, so this is where you meet your friends, huh? What's wrong? I wonder how they'll react when they find out I brought outsiders to our secret base. We're here to investigate for you, or should we stop? No, I'll explain it to them. Please carry on. Just as I thought. I want to ask them about what happened during the game. Okay. Hey, do you know these people? We promised we wouldn't bring any outsiders, or have you forgotten? I'm sorry, but I have a good reason. It was your idea. You said outsiders would ruin our memories. You just left without saying anything last time. That was pretty rude. What did the rest of you do after the game? You mean after Kin-chan left? Since Kin-chan was gone, we decided to call it a day. Huh? What was that? It's rude to stare. Say something. I see. Erica, did you do that? Kind of. It's just as I thought. Just as I thought. She already has an idea of what's going on. Kin-chan, looks like everyone's here. What shall we play today? Huh? Who are they? And is that a bug? I'm not a bug. I'm a wormmon. By the way, we want to ask you something. You said everyone's here, but isn't there anyone out of place? Huh? It's the usual bunch, right, Kin-chan? That's right. No mistake. What was that? That reaction, What was that noise just now? Oh my goodness. Right in the middle of a mission here. Gotta answer them though, I need them to grow their levels and stuff. Kin-chan, what happened last time? We were so worried when you left in such a hurry. Sorry, I wasn't feeling very well. Huh? Who are they? There's something they want to ask you, isn't that right, Erica? Who was standing behind him when he left the game? Who was it? I was so surprised when you suddenly rushed to the logout zone. We don't remember it clearly. Oh, sorry about that. Don't you remember who was behind him? It was someone with no facial features, wasn't it? Ah, it was, who was it now? Huh? What was that? It was nothing. That's all I wanted to ask, thanks. I've heard all I need to know. Have you two figured it out? You mean who the faceless person was? I have no idea. Mr. Akeo, I'll ask your friends and find out who the faceless person was. Okay. Hey Kin-chan, what's going on? Why have you brought these strangers here? This is our space, we agreed. We're hackers, sorry to intrude, we'll be gone as soon as we finish up here. Kin-chan, what's all this about? Sorry to break my promise. But I need to find out the truth, so that we can keep playing together. I have to know who the faceless person standing behind me during the game was. Huh? Faceless person? Right, that's what we're here to determine. Faceless person. Kin-chan, you must have been mistaken. No, it was clear as day. I turned around and there was someone with no face standing right there. But look around. There's no one like that. It's not here now, but I saw it. It must have something to do with the distortions I saw. Huh? So everyone here is the same as during the game, correct? Think back. Isn't there a discrepancy between Mr. Akeo's account and the current situation? See, it shows them playing just as Mr. Akeo said. But look closely. Notice anything unusual? 3, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 surrounding a 10th one. Why are there 10 people? You're right. Let me see. Yochin, Gomahai, Settleman, Riku. There are 9 of us, but the video shows 10. What's going on? Exactly, there should be 9 of you. Now count how many of you are... How many of you there are now. That's what I should say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah! This can't be. There's 10 of us. Correct, there's someone here you don't know. How's that possible? We reserved this area through the proper channels. No one could just wander in. A hacker of Erica's skill wouldn't find it difficult. And it might not be a hacker. But we all know each other. We'd know if there was someone here who shouldn't be. You've been tricked by a shapeshifter. Have you figured out how the shapeshifter joined them without anyone noticing? By creating a fake avatar. That's essentially it. We'll need more clues to find out more. Everyone take a good look at your bodies. Yeah, it stole some of your data. What's this? Gomhai, your face is messed up. Mi-chan, there's noise all over you. Erica, are you doing this? What's going on? Don't worry, it won't cause any harm. I'll make them go back to normal. Did you do that before? Yes, I did it to make the distortions on your avatars easier to see. The noise you just saw is the fake parts on your bodies, copies of the child parts you used to make your avatars. What exactly do you mean? The shapeshifter took body parts from each of your 9 avatars and used them to make a new human avatar. Then it replaced those parts with copies. I see, because it made the avatar from familiar parts, we mistook it for one of us. But if it has the ability to create copy parts, why make an avatar from our parts? Right, it would have been much easier to make an avatar by just using the copy parts, right? As you saw just now, the copies aren't very noticeable on each of your avatars, but if you look closely, they're not like the real parts. That's why it used real parts from each of you instead of making an avatar entirely from copy parts. That allowed it to go unnoticed. And so none of you noticed that there was a 10th person. The reason I could see the distortion so easily when none of you could is because I didn't know any of you. Only someone in your group of friends would mistake the imposter for one of you. That's what happened. You're being very quiet. Are you following this? Are you sure? Let's see. If I apply noise to the copied avatar parts, can you tell me who the imposter is? The imposter is... the person with no noise? That's right. You have to do some of the work. You are the one who took this case, after all. That one on the end. You're the imposter. Show your true form. Hitmon! Haha, well done. I just steal some different parts and change my disguise again. Who could be in this avatar? Just like a game of hide and seek. Ha ha ha. Oh, got 100% on Hitmon now. Mental break field. Ooh. Pretty OP Hitmon. Not as OP as my ladies here. Ladymons. Finish them off. Oh, all three of them are gonna go. Well, that's a treat. Overkill. It's alright. Kinda deserved it, didn't he? Okay, I surrender. Please forgive me, I just wanted to play with them. I only disguised myself because I thought they'd be scared of my true form. I wasn't going to hurt anyone. But you trespassed on our memories. Why did you do it? I don't have any memories of playing with friends. I got jealous watching them. What should we do? Watch and see what happens. Just watch? I don't see a problem. Kin-chan. We had fun, didn't we? He's one of us now. Huh? Are you sure? Yeah, you can play with us. Thank you. I don't mind. But in your true form, no more disguises. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you. Let's go. Okay. Thank you so much. We just took your case and solved it. Even so, I'm still grateful. We've made a new friend thanks to you. Come on, Kin-chan. They're calling you. You'd better go. Okay, thanks again. Hey, wait for me. Erica doesn't have many memories of playing with friends like that. She's a little jealous of them. She's got us. Yeah, me, you, and Hoodie. Let's help her make lots of great memories. I can hear everything you're saying. Don't talk about embarrassing stuff like that. And I can guess the type of rambunctious, crazy memories you have in mind. Oh. Although, it could be fun. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll catch you in the next one. Till then, peace out.